You know, on Friday, when something hits the fan in the military in my area of responsibility, I couldn't go, well, you know what? It's Friday afternoon. Why don't we pick this up on Monday? We can't do that. We have a responsibility of servant leadership. Broken promises to our veteran. Hasn't kept one promise to our veteran. Right? One promise to our veterans. Hasn't. Right? We're supposed to have a full-service medical center by now. We don't have it. I'll tell you, I get my medical care at the Veterans Hospital. Right? And when I go to Congress to be in the Senate, to be your senator, I'm still going to get my medical care at the VA. It's that important to me. And I tell you what, as your senator, when I start showing up for care at VA medical centers, they're going to start changing their tune inside there, don't you think? Don't you think? That's top-down leadership. That's top-down emphasis. That's top-down fixing the problems without getting in anybody's way. You know what I'm saying? It really is, you know? So, anyways, let's see. Let's see here. Let's talk about one of the most dangerous things that I'm seeing. We have a law of the land called Roe versus Wade, right? And whether we agree with that or not, it's the law of the land. But the problem we have right now is Senator Shaheen and many people in her belief system believe in infanticide, believe in partial birth abortions, don't support the born alive legislation. So that means a baby is born alive as a result of an abortion and the doctors can't keep it alive. They believe in abortion up to the last minute. The last minute of childbirth. And then they don't even support keeping it alive after it's born. That's horrendous. Only China and North Korea do that.
Wow.
Not the United States. And that has to change. Because that is wrong. It's wrong.
Totally agree.
She supports the new Green Deal, which will increase from $53 to $91 trillion at an expense of $600K to your tax dollars in New Hampshire. That's wrong. We don't need a Green New Deal, right? We don't need that. We can invest in our own power and our own energy here in a smart way in New Hampshire, do what the governor wants to do, support the governor 100%. Of course we can. She supports universal health care. I tell you what, I came out of the military. I know what universal health care looks like. You don't want it. You don't want it. Right? I'm in it now, the VA system. And you don't want it. The only people that benefit from a socialist system are the people at the top. Everybody else is rationed and prioritized. And ma'am, in that healthcare system, you're at the bottom. Isn't that terrible? Because you should be at the top. Because you are precious. That won't happen. And we can do better. And I know we can do better. And that's what we need to do. Now, last thing, and then I'll shut up. Little to no progress on addiction, mental health, healthcare, and violence inside our communities. I just left a meeting with the New Hampshire Police Association and the New Hampshire Trooper Association. Now, I was a police officer in the early 80s in Laconia, New Hampshire, right? So I love law enforcement, right? And I support law enforcement. But law enforcement is in a pickle, right? Because Republicans say, we love you, law enforcement, but then they don't want to pay them, right? And then they don't want to take care of their families with the health benefits that they need, right? The Democrats really don't like law enforcement, but they're willing to pay them because they want their votes, That's just wrong. I told him, I love you, I support you, I'm going to fight hard for the benefits to change. Do you know that our New Hampshire police officers have to pay a $5,000 deductible on their insurance, health insurance? $5,000.
Yeah.
Yes. It's awful. And they don't get paid. And then they get abused because there's no national narrative saying respect our law enforcement officers, respect our first responders. There is nothing coming out of Washington. The president loves them, but nobody in the Senate is saying anything. I'm going to be a voice for them because I believe in them and I believe that they need to be supported. And they need to be paid for what they do, and they need to get the health care for what they do. One of the things that I think is a travesty, and our legislature is going to fix it, thanks to the governor and our legislators getting together, it's pre-existing condition of post-traumatic stress. They can't get any help because they can't prove that they didn't have it. Now, I walk in and I say, they say, hey, Don, I'm a law enforcement officer. And they say, hey, well, actually, it'd probably be like this. And I'm sitting in front of them. So, did you serve in the military? Yes. Did you serve in combat? Yes. How long did you serve in combat? Well, I did 10 tours. Total of 81 months in combat. Oh, well, you had PTS from combat, not from the police job. We can't help you. That's wrong. It's wrong. Because I will tell you, and what the police officer explained to me today was, we don't have post-traumatic stress, we have present traumatic stress. Present traumatic stress. Their jobs are hard. Do you know that when people ask them what they do, they don't even tell them what they do because they're afraid that they might get a reaction, a bad reaction, right? So, anyway, I probably talked too long. However, I hope I didn't waste anyone's time. I hope you have an understanding of who Don Bolduc is. And I'm somebody that wants to work for you, and I will work for you. I have the energy, I have the youth, I have the experience. Now, maybe not legislative experience, but who needs that? Everybody else that has legislative experience isn't getting the job done, so what the hell? You might as well take a chance on someone who doesn't. Donald Trump didn't have it. People voted for him. People accuse me, the very same people that accuse me of not having legislative experience, support and voted for Donald Trump, who didn't have legislative experience, right? But he tells it like it is. He wants to help America. He wants to make us strong. I want to do the same thing, and I want to do it for you. You. I love this country. I love this state. I will never betray you. I will never embarrass you. And if I make a mistake, I'll admit it, and I'll work harder to get it right. God bless you all, and thank you for your time.
Croc TV.